You've done well. So far. But the true test still lies before you.
I was wondering when you'd show up.
I am here to ensure that you do your job, little human. Not do it for you.
I will reach the Sunwell on my own, Dreadlord.
Be warned. It is a pool of mystical energy from which the elves draw their immortal powers. They will not give it up easily.
Do you think he suspects that you've been aiding me, Necromancer?
I'm sure he suspects quite a bit. It is his nature to assume the worst. Now steel yourself. The hour of my rebirth draws near.
No one orders me around. Frostmourne hungers. This is more
Did you forget about us, you wretches? Basha Nofalotala.
She is persistent. Reminds me of you, Death Knight.
Shut up, you damn ghost. At last. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Finally. This is more like it. I salute your bravery, Elf. But the chase is over.
Then I'll make my stand here, Butcher. Anara la Belori.
Finally. This is more like it. At last. At last. Finally. Speak, fool.
What does the shadow will? The damned stand ready. Where shall my blood be spilled? Thy bidding, master. I wish only to serve. Thy will be done. Yes, master. My fate is sealed. I gladly obey. My fate is sealed. I gladly obey. Summoning is complete. Summoning is complete. Research complete. Summoning is complete. Summoning is complete. Frostmourne's hungers. Frostmourne hungers. No one orders me around. Upgrade complete. I bow to your will. Thy will be done.
I await.
Upgrade complete. My life for Ner'zhul.
Tread lightly.
Proceed.
Summoning is complete. Research complete.
Speak, fool.
Summoning is complete.
This is more like it. Ah, at last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is more like it. Ah,
Research
at last.
complete.
This is more like it. Ah, at last. Now, Frostmourne. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers.
I'll make sure you suffer.
Ah, at last. Ah, at last.
Must feel it.
Research complete.
What is it now? Tread lightly.
Research complete. Research complete.
Speak, fool.
Research complete.
No one wants me around. For the lich. Crossed by numbers. What is it now? Tread lightly.
Research complete. Where shall my blood be spilled? Yes, Master. Thy will be done. Research complete. Summoning is complete. Summoning is complete.
No one orders me around.
Research complete.
This is more like it.
Research complete.
What is it now?
I bow to your will. Research complete.
Speak, fool. Tread lightly.
Research complete.
What is it now? At last.
Make your choice.
No one owns me around. Frostborn hungers. Finally.
I wish only to serve.
Speak, fool. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Finally. This is more like it. Finally. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it.
Thy bidding, Master.
Speak, fool. Frostmourne hungers.
Our gold mine is nearly empty.
Last. No one orders me. Tread lightly. Your pain shall be legendary. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. This is more like it.
Thy bidding, master.
What is it now?
You rang.
Our gold mine has collapsed. Where shall my blood be spilled? I wish only to serve.
No one orders me around.
The sleeper awakes.
Tread lightly.
The shadows beckoned.
Speak, fool.
Sleeper awakes.
The shadows beckoned. The shadows beckoned. The shadows beckoned.
Frostmourne hungers.
The shadows beckoned. The shadows beckoned.
I await.
The restless dead await.
I await.
My life for Nazul.
Must be.
This better be good.
Must be.
I bow to your will. The dead shall serve.
Finally.
What does the shadow will?
Frostmourne hungers.
I await. Make your choice.
This is more like it.
This better be good. restless dead await.
At last,
The dead shall serve. Our forces are under attack. This better be good. The restless dead await. Are under attack. This better be good. Frostmourne hungers. What does the shadow will?
I wait.
What does the shadow will?
This is more like it. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Ah, at last. This is more like it.
The dead shall serve.
Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Finally.
Our forces are under attack.
Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it.
The restless dead await.
Ah, at last. This is more like it. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last.
This better be good.
Finally. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last.
The
Faithless
restless
coward.
dead await. This better be good.
This is more like it. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is more like it.
The dead shall serve.
For the Lich King. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last.
What does the shadow will?
Finally.
Your choice.
What does the shadow will? The restless dead await for the Lich King. This better be good. The dead shall serve. The restless dead await.
Frostmourne hungers. Finally. You will know endless torment.
Finish it. I deserve a clean death.
After all you've put me through, woman, the last thing I'll give you is the peace of death.
No, you wouldn't dare.
Lord Arthas, the elf woman will likely attempt to summon reinforcements.
Then watch for her runners. None of them must get through.
Why have I been summoned?
Must feel it.
What must I do? Yes.
The dead shall serve.
Ah, at last.
Proceed.
Frostmourne
Call to
hungers.
me. Hi. If I must obey. If it pleases you. If that is your wish. If I must.
Finally. This is more
If it
like it.
pleases you.
Ah, at last. Finally.
I must obey. Feel my pain.
Frostmourne hungers. I'll make sure you suffer.
If that is your wish.
Greetings, my lord.
Yes. I must obey.
This is more like it. Ah, at last. Finally.
Must be you.
What does the shadow will? This better be good. Our forces are under attack.
This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. Ah, at last. Finally.
This better be good.
At last. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers.
Our forces are under attack.
I await.
What does the shadow will?
At last.
The restless dead await. Let darkness guide me.
Finally.
Make your choice.
This is more like it.
I await.
The dead shall serve. This better be good.
Proceed.
What does the shadow will? Our forces are under attack.
Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. This is more like it.
Your pain shall be legendary.
Finally. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Finally.
Must be. Make
The restless dead await.
Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Now, Frostmourne.
The dead shall serve.
If I must.
This is more like it.
Yes.
Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Now, Frostmourne. Ah, at last. Your pain shall be legendary. Finally. Frostmourne hungers.
Washiwa.
This is more like it.
Our forces are under attack.
Ah, at last. For the Lich King.
I wait.
Ah, at last.
Our town is under attack.
Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is more like it.
Our town is under attack.
Finally.
Ichuta. The restless dead await. The dead shall serve. Our town is under attack. Our forces are under attack.
Proceed.
This is more like it. Ah, at last.
What does the shadow will?
Frostmourne hungers.
Our forces are under attack.
If that is your wish.
Our forces are under attack.
Must be.
This better be good.
Frostmourne hungers.
Intriguing. The dead shall serve.
If it pleases you.
The restless dead await.
Make your choice.
Yes.
Ah, at last. Finally.
What does the shadow under attack?
This is more like it. Ah, at last.
This better be good.
If I must.
The restless dead await.
Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it.
What does the shadow will?
Finally.
If that is your
I'll make
wish.
sure you suffer. What you want?
Must feel.
Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Finally. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. This is more like it.
I wait.
Do you want axe? The dead shall serve.
Proceed.
Finally.
This better be good.
This is more like it.
Proceed.
The restless dead await. Our forces are under attack.
Ah, at last.
What does the shadow will?
I must obey.
Who do you want to kill? Frostmourne hungers.
If it pleases you.
Frostmourne hungers.
Faithless coward. This better be good.
Finally.
If I must.
Ah, at last. This is more like it. Now, Frostmourne. Finally. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers.
Make your choice. By Neru.
The dead shall serve. Let darkness guide me.
This is more like it.
If it pleases you.
This is more like it.
Who'd you want to kill?
Finally. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Finally. Ah, at last. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is more like it. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Finally. Finally. This is more like it. Ah, at last.
Yes. I must obey.
Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Finally.
If that is your wish.
This is more like it.
Who'd you want to kill?
If that is your wish.
Frostmourne hungers.
Yes.
Frostmourne hungers.
Citizens of Silvermoon, I have given you ample opportunities to surrender, but you have stubbornly refused. Know that today, your entire race and your ancient heritage will end. Death itself has come to claim the high home of the elves.
Now arise, Kel'Thuzad, and serve the Lich King once again.
As promised, the Lich King has granted me eternal life.
I've upheld my end of the bargain, Lich. Are you ready to tell me about the Dreadlords now?
Certainly, but not here. They have eyes and ears everywhere. We'll talk where it's safe.